Guys, we're here in Parker. We're at Freddys. We're just hanging out tonight. There's not going to be a big turnout because, number one, we got a big car show tomorrow at Dove Valley, and everybody's getting their rides all cleaned up. But us diehards, we got to show up, don't we, Mark? You know, Mark has one of my absolute favorite body style Camaros. 1969. I had the same car. It was an SS. The only thing I had is I had the package tray, ice cube trays on the hood instead of the Cal induction. But it was a 350. It was an SS car. It was Hugger orange. And I tell you what, I love that car. Tell us a little bit about your Camaro, Mark.
Well, my wife and I have owned this car about 12 years now at this point. It's been a great part of our collection. We've got several classic cars. This one right here is probably the most popular of the cars. We have a Super Cuda 36 flathead V8 Ford truck. But so this one around, you get the thumbs up on it, and simply when we saw it and decided to purchase it, it was the color, it was the condition. It's got what you basically would consider fun colors. I mean,
right.
It's got the blue orange, it's got the white vinyl top.
Yep.
White interior. It's just been a great car. I mean, very little maintenance on it. It's all original. The exception of the cars. But it's been a fun car. Absolutely.
You know, there's a lot of 67, 68s, which was the very first year was 67, of course. And for you guys that don't know and how you tell the difference, in 67 they had a vent window. And then in 68, they took the vent window away. And then in 69, somebody woke up and said, we're going to build us a Camaro, man. And they built a Camaro. This is the only year, the only body style. And I'm telling you what, it's my absolute favorite body style. And can you believe how much they're worth now?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've gone through the roof. And you know, when you look at the numbers on the 69s, as far as the 69 is concerned, a lot of times they took two to make one. So,
right.
So when you look at the overall numbers, you do have more 67s, you do have more 68s. 69 is absolutely the crown jewel.
Guaranteed.
And as far as value goes, I mean, they continue to skyrocket. This is the seventh 69 that my wife and I have had, and this is definitely the last one. Because of that price, we aren't going to be able to touch it.
No, you know, I was just at not Barrett Jackson, but I was just at Meekum in Glendale this year, and they had several 69s, and they were doing 80, 90. There was one that did over 100, yeah. You know, but I mean, it's just amazing. I have a good friend, and he has a 69 True Yanko, and it's got the 427 in it, and it's Daytona yellow, I believe that was the color. I'm not sure, but I think it was Daytona yellow. And it's got the black vinyl top and the black stripes and stuff. But you know, that Yanko right now is probably worth $600 and some $1,000, maybe more. Yeah. But it's a frame off register. He don't drive it. He don't do anything with it. He just keeps it in the garage. And I go and I sit and almost pray to it every time I go to check it out. But you know, it's fun to have one as a driver because you get thumbs up all the time wherever you go. Everybody knows the 69. They really, really do. And they're like, I had a friend that had one. You know, how many times have you had people come up to you? I had a friend that had one. It was the fastest car there ever was, you know, and it's the truth, man. They were just a really, really fast car for what they were in the day.
They were. I mean, they were great in high school. I had Mustangs in high school. I always wanted a Camaro. Ended up getting the Camaros later on, but I think the best stories are, you know, when we pull into the grocery store and you have folks our age come out and, you know, you see a couple of individuals standing there reliving their high school days. You just kind of stay back, let them have a good time, and take a look at it, and, you know, you jump in it and enjoy it.
Yeah. Have you had the people come up to you and roll the window down and pull over? Have you had that happen to you yet?
Well, we've got the two grandsons that get a little embarrassed because people are driving by giving the thumbs up, you know, and waving to you. And,
right.
You know, they can't figure out why they're in the middle of the spotlight. Well, it's actually the car itself.
That's exactly it. And you know, when they get older, they're going to know that Grandma and Grandpa has got some cool rides, man. They're going to brag about it. I mean, my grandpa had a 60 Corvette. And, I mean, that's where I had my love for Corvettes from, you know. Yeah. And there's nothing better to me than an old solid axle Corvette. But the Camaro holds it dear to me in my life, and you really got a nice one here. I'm going to walk around for a minute and kind of highlight the car for a minute, and then we'll get back with you in just a second, Mark. Here, guys, I'll tell you what, man, you just gotta love the '69 Camaro, man. You really, really do. And it's console shift. It's got no gauges on it, but it's all there. I mean, this is a true SS car. Got the wood grain design. Yeah, guys, there was wood grain back in the day. It's got the deluxe door panels, and that's cool. I like the deluxe better than the standard. Vinyl top is in really good shape, man. It's just all there. Got the whale tail on him was a little heavy for the trunk, so you had to kind of use your head or carry a broomstick in the back of your car to kind of keep him up. But the old car shows really, really nice, man. Just a beautiful, beautiful '69, and it's great to have him as a part of the Parker Cruisers, man. I'll tell you what. And it's almost like I thought that was houndstooth for a second, but it's a plaid or something in there. And those seats, those aren't '69 Camaro seats, are they, Mark?
No, actually, we did change those out. I've still got the original houndstooth that came in it. I've got the original back seat covers as well. A little newer on this one. You've got a European style seat in there. It's a little more comfortable.
Right.
Other than the wheels and those bucket seats right there, it's pretty much the original.
And the 350, what a great motor it is, just a die-hard motor. They're like an old Timex. They just keep on ticking, They really do.
Get in it, you fire it up, and it goes every time.
The only thing that's not very good about them is in the wintertime, they will pass themselves on the ice because they're very light in the back end. Very light. Guaranteed. But now, was the cowl hood on it when you got it?
Yes.
It was on there.
Yeah, and actually this was a car that they had set out in one of the dealerships here in Colorado in 1968. It sat there for the first 6 months, and then it was purchased after that. I bought it off the original owner.
So it's a Colorado car then? Where was it shot? Where was it sold at? Burt?
No, Jerry Roth.
At Jerry Roth. Oh, wow. That's an old name.
And in fact, the title clerk, she was the one who purchased it, so of course it had to sit on the showroom floor for a few months, and then afterwards she took it.
Was it born Hugger Orange?
Yes.
It was. And it was born with the hockey stripes and stuff?
Yeah.
Right. Well, guys, I tell you what, man. Once again, you never know what's going to show up out here in Parker, Colorado at the car shows. Of course, it's always a pleasure to see a '69 Camaro, man. I mean, they're going to be dear to my heart from here on in. And Mark, I really appreciate you taking the time and talking with us and just showing us your car, man. There's not a lot of people that like to get in front of the camera and talk about it, but you did a great job, and your car shows well. And I look to have many occasions with you on these car shows and these cruises. Will you be at Bronco Stat tomorrow?
We will.
Are you bringing the '69?
It'll be there.
There you go, man. Bronco colors and Bronco cars and Broncos, and it's all going to be happening, man, and we're going to make it happen. Mark, once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you very much for hanging out with us. Guys, like I said, there's not going to be a lot of things going on tonight with the cars here because everybody is getting their rides ready for the show tomorrow. There's a couple of shows. There's one in Castle Rock. There's a big show there. Then there's a big show at the Dove Valley. This is the first one at Dove Valley. So we'll have more as we come along. We'll have the first cruise down in Elizabeth every first of the month. We go down there and we hang out and we just make it a lot of fun. So thanks for hanging out with us. I think it's probably all that's going to show up tonight, but we'll have a lot of cars tomorrow. Whether we get a lot of interviews, I don't have any idea. People are camera shy. I still want to get Levi in, but we're going to go try to talk him into talking to us. So once again, this is Roller. We're rolling with Roller here at Parker, Colorado on a Friday night. It's a little windy. It's calmed down a little bit. We were at 100 a day here, and it was hot. It was real hot. Yeah, that's what it was all about. This is Roller. Peace out, guys. See you then.